Perfect. And Kira, I'm curious, what's your favorite drink?
Mm, what is my favorite drink? That's a good question. Most probably like orange juice.
Okay.
Like it doesn't even have to be breakfast. I just love me some orange juice.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm a big fan of ginger ale. If it's
Ginger ale,
yeah, if it's ever available, that's what I go for. All
like
right.
my mom with the
Like your
ginger ale.
mom?
Yes.
She likes it too.
Yeah, I do too, but golly.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Well, anyways, we're live. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to another American Math lesson. We're gonna hop straight into things today, and I've got a little surprise for Kira. This we're gonna see if she can tackle this challenge. It's something that she hasn't seen before, so we'll see.
Um, all right, we're ready for it then.
Perfect. So we're gonna transition over into our play space and get started. I'm gonna get the screen shared so that Kira can work some magic. All right. Can you? All right. Can you remote control?
Um, yes, I can. All right.
Excellent. So starting out, I want you to give me 1 cup and 1 ounce and place that onto the play space.
All right. 1 cup. Let's zoom out a little bit. Mm, That'll have to do. All right. First off, we got our 1 cup. 1 cup is 8 ounces. Come on. 1 cup. So, without further ado, we're just going to fill that up with 8 ounces real quick. Slap that over to our cups. We got 1/8, 2/8, or 1/4, 3/8, 4/8 or 2/4, 5/8, 6/8, aka 3/4, and 7/8 and 8/8, aka 4/4. Boom. Come on. There we go. Now we got our cup down. I get my pink. No, I didn't. That's okay. Now we need 1 fluid ounce, which is just going to be brought into our ounce beaker, aka our 30 milliliters. Bada bing, boom. We got.
Excellent.
Okay. Yes, so put that back. There we go.
And how many milliliters is this?
All right. Let's do our math real quick. Let me get my pink. I love pink. Boom. I keep doing that. There we go. All right. So we have 240 milliliters in a cup. Boom. So that's our 1 cup. And now we have 30 in our ounces. So that's 30 milliliters. Do some addition. Boom. Bring down the zero. 4 plus 3 is 7. So we have 270 milliliters once you bring down our 2. Okay. Then make sure. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 270 milliliters.
Final response, we're going to lock it in.
Yep, we're going to lock it in.
Spot on. That is
All right.
270 milliliters. Perfect. On
Good
to the
moving.
next. Let me clear these annotations. All right. Next up, we're going to have 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon plus 1 centiliter.
Okay. First, let's focus on our 1 tablespoon. I would like the pink back. 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. So we're just going to drag our tablespoon down into our play space, our tablespoon beaker. Boom. That's done. Put that back. Hold on, a little difficulty. There we go. 1 tablespoon is complete. Next up, we have our 1 teaspoon, which would simply just go into the teaspoon beaker to make up 5 milliliters. Boom. Next, we have our 1 centiliter. So we're just going to drag it out into our play space. That's 2 teaspoons. Okay, 10 milliliters. Boom. So we're not done yet. Let me just make sure I underline this just so I can know I'm done. So we're not done yet because now we have a tablespoon, a centiliter, and a teaspoon. These together make up an ounce because the centiliter and teaspoon combine to make, well, we'll clear and carry that. Delete. That forms a tablespoon. So then the 2 tablespoons make up an ounce. So we'll clear and carry in our ounce. Put it back. Thank you. All right, we'll clear and carry in our ounce into the ounce beaker. Boom. There we go. We have an ounce.
Excellent. 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon plus 1 centiliter equals 1 ounce. Excellent.
All right.
Okay. No other questions here. You feel pretty warmed up? We ready to move on?
I'm warmed up. Let's go.
Okay, perfect. More of those things getting deleted. There we go. All right. So the challenge I have for you today is that typically we've been using imperial or U.S. customary units when we're making our recipes. All right. Today we're going to be using metric units. Okay.
Okay. That's a challenge.
Say again.
You definitely throwing a challenge at me. Okay.
I got to. So I'm going to have you convert all of these into their imperial equivalents for today. And this is a recipe for a blueberry muffin. I've got a little taste for a blueberry muffin. So you're going to help me convert these from metric into U.S. customary so I can go make it.
All right. Let's do this then. You can't shame them. They're so good.
They are. All right. So we're going to start out with 90 milliliters. And we got to convert that into U.S. customary units. So let's go ahead and place that here.
Where are we at? Oh.
Put in 90 milliliters. You know what? I think I'm going to help us out today. Select this. And then we're going to...
I'm surprised we didn't remove the notches on the side.
What notches?
Well, not the notches, the milliliter markings on the side.
Over here?
Yeah.
Those. Don't worry, they're going to disappear.
Don't
worry. They're going to disappear. They're just a little aid there so you can transition into it, all right? But we're going to start out with 90 milliliters.
All right. We have it marked on the side, but let's just pretend we don't, okay? So we know that an ounce, well, actually a way to count is, remember that a teaspoon holds 5 milliliters. We've kind of memorized this already, but let's start off with an ounce. We know an ounce holds 30 milliliters. We'll say that, right? We can count by fives because we know there's 5, 10. I'm horrible at writing that like that. We know there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 milliliters inside of an ounce. So what we can do is bring that ounce out into our cup. Boom. That's 30 right there. Now another 30 would be 60 milliliters. So we can put that up there. So now we have, okay, there we go. 2/8 of a cup, aka 1/4 or 1/4 of a cup. And now after that, 60, then we had another 30. Let's make sure. Okay. So 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90. Perfect. Another ounce to hit our 90 mark. Boom. So we have a total of 3 ounces or 3/8 of a cup. Hold on. Come on. I know you want to do it. There we go. 3 ounces or 3/8 of a cup to make up 90 milliliters.
Excellent. So in the kitchen, I would use 3/8 of a cup of all-purpose flour instead of 90 milliliters. Got it. But I don't have a 1/8 cup in my kitchen. The smallest I got is 1/4. So I got a 1/4 of a cup, and I got teaspoons and tablespoons. So how can I? What's the equivalent in that? You get what I'm saying. How can I make this if I don't have an 1/8 of a cup?
All right. So since you don't have an 1/8 of a cup, we know that a 1/4 of a cup, aka 2/8, can fit in the 3/8. So hold on. We know 3/8 is also 3 ounces. So we know we'd have a 1/4 of a cup, and then hold on. Let me put that back. And then to get that, so that's 2. Okay, 1/4 is 2 ounces right there. We need 3, but of course you don't have an ounce or an 1/8 cup. So that means what we can do is use 2 tablespoons to make up for that ounce, because 2 tablespoons make up an ounce, giving us a total of 3/8 of a cup. So it'd be 1/4 or a 1/4 of a cup and 2 tablespoons.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. We got a 1/4 of a cup and 2 tablespoons. Got it. Let's hop back over here and see what's next up on our recipe. Now we've got 30 milliliters.
You're doubling.
Yep.
Yeah. 30 milliliters of.
That's going to be a big mug.
This will be a bowl. All right. 30 milliliters. We can do that simply. All right. Clear this plate space real quick. All right. So we need 30 milliliters. So of course, remember that an ounce holds 30 milliliters. But if you don't know that, or you don't have an ounce beaker, we can always use 2 tablespoons, because 2 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon holds 15 milliliters. So 15 plus 15 equals, hold on, 15 plus 15 equals 30. So, of course, let's just do that math right here. Carry that 1. Boom, 30 milliliters right there. So you can always use 2 tablespoons as a substitute. So let's just put our 30 milliliters into our cup beaker, aka 1 ounce. There we go.
Excellent. 1 ounce, or in our case, as you explained earlier, we're going to use 2 tablespoons. All right, that's looking good. On to the next. Now we got 1.25 milliliters of baking powder.
That teeny bit of baking powder? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna yeah.
Do you want it back?
No, okay. I don't. So
give me 1 second.
Okay. There we go. Milliliters. Okay, so 1.25 milliliters, that's a 1/4 of a cup. Not a cup, a teaspoon. There we go. So let's drag out a teaspoon for reference. Can you reference that for real? Actually, we have our dropper, luckily. So 1.25 milliliters. So we know we have 1 milliliter and a 1/4 of a milliliter. We can't really measure that out. So it just be like this, I guess. I don't know why you use that tiny bit of baking powder, but
what we can do,
1/4 of a milliliter. What'd you say?
What we can do, since 1 milliliter is right here, we can just go a quarter way up in between, and then just that's 1.25.
All right. Good to know. All right, so that works too. But a quarter of a cup, not a cup, yeah, a teaspoon is 1.25 milliliters. I don't know how we're going to put that in there. I don't think you'd need that specifically, but I'm going to hold off my opinions.
Can you say that again? I'm not sure I understand.
I said, I don't know, we'd need that teeny bit of specific, teeny bit of baking powder in there, but I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to hold my opinions.
Oh, we definitely do. Mess around and put a teaspoon of baking powder in your next mug cake and see what happens.
Okay. Will my cup explode or?
Yeah, I want to see you go ahead and try it. Experiment. I want to typically say experiment with dangerous chemicals, but I think this would be a nice experiment for you to undergo. Switch out a quarter of a teaspoon for a full teaspoon.
Oh, Lord. All right, we'll see what that gets me. It might be better.
But yes, this is 100% correct. 1.25 milliliters is equal to a quarter of a teaspoon. All right.
Good. Okay.
And how were you able to get that?
Because, well, think of like you explained to me. It was like money.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first off, actually, there's a better way to explain that, I think. But let's have another 1.25 or another quarter of a teaspoon. So that quarter evolves into 2.5 milliliters. So then do the same for the other two. Well, for 4 and 5 milliliters, okay, because we have more space. So let me just represent that by coloring it in. Boom. All right. So can't forget our 0.5. So then we have another quarter. Just know 4 quarters make up $1. Okay. And in our case, 4 quarters make up a teaspoon. There we go. So 2.5 plus 2.5 equals, there we go, equals 5. So 5 milliliters make up a teaspoon. Boom.
And that's
So knowing that, then we know this is actually correct because that is 4 equal even quarters go. Mr. Bird, you can explain this better than I can.
I want you to keep on trying, though.
Yeah. So we know 4 quarters like money. We got 25, 50, 75, and $1. Okay. So in our case, 1.25 milliliters. 1.25 milliliters plus 1.25 equals 2.5. I don't do it in no more. But just know 4 quarters make $1. And in this case, 4 quarters of a teaspoon make up a teaspoon. I don't know. You explain it, Mr. Bird.
Very good, Kira. So pretty much we already know what a quarter of a teaspoon is, which is 1.25 milliliters. So when we see that in a recipe, we just memorize and recognize that value. Now to explain exactly how much it makes up. So for example, if we had 3.75 milliliters, right? We've never seen this before. I mean, have you?
No.
No, we have not seen this value before. So, but we still need to figure out how much of a teaspoon it would make up, because we know a teaspoon is 5 milliliters. It's smaller than that, so it's going to fit inside of it. It's going to fit inside of the milliliter beaker right here. All right?
Yeah. So we know that we have 3 milliliters automatically in there, right?
So let's go ahead and fill it up 3 ways.
All right. And now, thinking about quarters and stuff like that, I would believe that 0.75 would just get us up. Oh, we're both doing it. All right.
Good.
We just get just below that 4 milliliter mark, about right here. What are you thinking?
I'm
Because
thinking
we're
I'm
just
gonna I'm thinking I'm gonna
up.
ask you this. How many
Mhm.
quarters are in 75 cents?
3/4.
So how many quarters up should we go up in order to get 3.75?
3/4. Yeah.
Very good. So I think you're 100% right. We went
Yeah.
up 3/4 way, so it's, and like you said, it's just below 4.
Yeah. We just have 0.25 milliliters to get 4 milliliters.
Very good, very good. So now we've placed it, but we still don't know how many quarters are inside of here. How many quarter of a teaspoon, right? So
Mm-hmm.
let's start out by figuring out how much space is left in order to
Mm-hmm.
get a full teaspoon.
Okay. So we know that we'd have 1 full milliliter. So it would be one. Oh,
Okay, so we'll color that in. So we need 1 more milliliter in order
we
to
need,
fill up this dropper. Do we need
mm,
anything else?
since we have 3.75, we'd know that we need about 75, 100, like 125. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Thinking, wait, that doesn't make sense. Another 1 point. Hold on. This is actually tripping me up because we know that we need, or do we? We do. All right, I'm thinking hard on this one. So we need 1 point what though? We have 3.75. Wait, duh, we need 0.25. Okay.
Very
I
good.
thought too hard on that one. Okay. Because, of course, since we have that 1 milliliter, that makes up four, and that 0.25 gives us another one.
Very
So,
good. We can see right in here. It's a little hard to tell, but we
uh,
have this little area in here that still needs to be filled in, that 1/4. So that's where we get this 0.25 from.
I took so long on it.
You're good.
Okay.
You're learning.
I
All
got it.
right.
I got it.
So then if we
So,
put together 1.25 and 3.75, that gives us a full teaspoon. So perfect. We know that there are approximately 5 milliliters in a teaspoon. We have our 5 milliliters now, and we know that there's 1/4 left over, right?
okay. I got it. You're $5.
All right. So now using this, since we know that this area is 1.25 or it's 1/4, then we can infer that this area down here that fills up the rest of the space, it's 3.75, which is the same as how many quarters?
Oh, it's the same as. Hold on. What? I just zoned out so bad. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
I'm sorry.
what's the value of this area here that we already?
3.75.
Go ahead and write that down.
Mm-hmm. Come on. 3.75. Boom. And that's equal to. Okay. So that'd be. Wait. Okay. If 1.25 is three, so that'd be like 3/4. Let me make sure. That'd be 3 or 2/4. Let me do this by myself for a second. Oh,
Okay, I won't touch
right.
it.
Don't touch it. Let me figure it out.
You got this.
1.25 plus 1.25 is 250. Okay. That's a quarter. So 250 is 2/4. So 2.5 plus another quarter. Okay. It's the obvious, but okay. 3/4.
Very good. Now, I wouldn't say it's obvious,
To me,
but
it
you
was a
did
little.
excellent. Way to figure it out. So you
To
used
me, it
the
was.
counting up approach. You knew that you could see that 1.25 can live inside of 3.75.
Mm-hmm.
So then you added it together. You did 1.25 plus 1.25, giving you 2.5. And then
Mm-hmm.
you added another 1.25 to that, giving you 3.75. Am I right?
Yeah, but it was like it just seemed so obvious with the way it was orchestrated because we already had our 1.25 at the end giving us 1/4. So I was like, it makes sense if it was 3/4, but I'm gonna still do it anyway.
Excellent. Way to double check your work. That's good. But I do want to show you one other thing that we can use to make our lives even easier if we just ignore those numbers. All right? If we bring this over here. It's like, for example, if we have let's say we've got a pizza over here and it's cut into 4 slices, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know that one slice is 1/4,
Yeah.
which means that we have how many other slices in our pizza pie?
That means we have 3/4 left, or
Yep.
3/4.
We have 1, 2, 3 quarters left over that were a part of that whole. So what if this was cut into 8 slices and we had one,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3 slices left over? All right. How many other slices were eaten?
So that means it'd be 5/8 left.
Very
Wait,
good.
1, 2, 3, 4. My bad, it looked like 4. Yes, 5/8 left.
Very good. We have 5 other slices that have already been eaten. All right.
Oh,
So same
yeah.
deal down here. We see, okay, we have really this area was empty. So we have a
Mm-hmm.
1/4 of available space, and
Mm-hmm.
the rest of this area has already been filled in. Then we can infer, having what we know and what
Mm-hmm.
we don't know, we can tell that there would be 3/4 inside of it. We'll get more practice with this as we go on. Is it making sense to you better now?
I mean, visually, it's kind of hard to kind of measure the liquid a bit because, but I understand it. I understand it.
Okay.
Visually, might be a little hard to determine.
What visually? Oh, you're saying with how we're marking everything out?
Yeah, with how I'm
Yeah.
marking it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We'll get we'll get it more organized. We just need to put the marks here that say, okay, that's half and quarter, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
our answer before. Oh yeah, we're just talking about. Oh, we were getting some practice in. That's what we're doing.
Right. But now we know that our 1.25 is how many teaspoons?
It's just 1/4 of a teaspoon.
Excellent. Let's blaze through these last couple ones. All right. Now we've got
Milliliter.
60 milliliters of milk.
All right.
And then what will we convert that into?
All right. 60 milliliters. Well, as we already had down there, we know an ounce is 30 milliliters, aka 2 tablespoons, because 2 tablespoons make up 30 milliliters, each holding 15. So we'll put that back. Boom, that's 30 milliliters. So that means an additional 30, 30 plus 30 makes our 60, giving us our 60 milliliters total, which since you don't have, oh wait, you do have 1/4 of a cup, you said, actually, because 2 ounces make up 1/4.
I do.
So, but for those who don't and just have tablespoons, then since we know 1 ounce has 2 tablespoons, just double it since we have 60. So that'd be 4 tablespoons in total.
Very good. 4 tablespoons or 1/4 of a cup. Since I got 1/4 of a cup, that'll be easier for me, so I'll write that down. 1/4 of a cup.
All right, let's go through the next one.
Next up, we have 30 milliliters of melted butter.
So, I mean, we ran through this already, so this is simple. We know that 30 milliliters is 1 ounce, as we said, that 2 tablespoons each make up, well, 15 plus 15 is 30. So we have 1 ounce, but we don't really have eighths marked on our cups. I'm not sure about everybody else. So I just use 2 tablespoons instead.
Excellent. 2 tablespoons.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Next
2.5.
up, yep,
All right.
2.5 milliliters.
That's good. Okay. 2.5 milliliters of vanilla extract. We can do it. Okay. So luckily we spent a lot of time on quarters. So we know that 2/4 make up 2.5. So this is what that would look like. I think I'll just fill it up actually. Okay. So we know we have 2 milliliters. And since we have 0.5, it can you 0.50. We just can't see the zero at the front. So it'd be halfway to the third milliliter like this. So it'll be 2 milliliters plus that 0.50 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So better way to demonstrate 1.25 is our, ooh, I can mark it so much better. Hold on. One way to do it is 1.25 milliliters.
And let me zoom in some.
Oh, go ahead. All right. There we go. 1.25 milliliters. We know we have 1 milliliter right there. So then that means 0.25 would go up a little bit. So that'd be 1/4 of our teaspoon. Boom, just like that. So, and then another 0.25 milliliters makes up 2.50, aka 2.5. So that means just to go up a notch, that means we have to go up to our 2 and then go halfway. So it'd be 250, 2.50, 50 being half. So this was what 2.5 would look like in our milliliter dropper.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, Mr. Bird?
I'm thinking that looks great, but what's that? I don't have a milliliter dropper, so I have some teaspoons. So what portion of a teaspoon is that?
So it'd be 2/4 of a teaspoon.
And 2/4 is the same as?
2.5 milliliters.
Or what's the fraction? What's the fraction name?
Wait. Let me think. It's probably there. We have 2.50. We know 50 is half. Hold on. We went over this, I feel like. 2.50. There's 2/4 out of that. Wait, two. So it'd be 2/4.
And 2/4 is the same as?
2/4 of a teaspoon is the same as. Hold on. Ah!
Let's hop over here to a cup real quick.
Okay, 2/8 then.
This is 1/4 of a cup, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, duh.
If
Okay,
we
let's
have
keep going.
2/4,
Yep,
what portion
that'd
is a
be
cup?
4/8. Oh, that'd be 4/8 or 4 ounces.
That's
Or
correct.
oh, that'd be half a cup.
Very good.
So
That's what I was looking for.
So that'd be half a teaspoon. Okay.
Very good. 2.5 milliliters is 1/2 of a teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I got it.
So I need half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and lastly, another 90 milliliters of fresh blueberries. Go ahead and help us out with that.
90 milliliters of blueberries. Okay. We did this before, so let's make it quick. So everyone can go home. So 30 milliliters. We know 30 milliliters is 2 tablespoons. So we know 30 can fit into 90. So we have 30. And then our other 30 would equal 60. Come on, hold on, give it a moment. There we go. No, we're not there. All right, that'll do. So right now we have 2/8 of a cup, aka 1/4 of a cup. So we need to go one more because we have 60 milliliters. Remember, there's 30 in 1 ounce. So we have 30, 60, and 90 milliliters in 3 ounces, aka 3/8 of a cup. There we go.
Very good. 90 milliliters is the same as 3/8 of a cup.
And that converted would be 6 tablespoons.
Perfect. Or, so we can also replace it and we can say that it could be 6 tablespoons too. How many
All right.
teaspoons for extra credit?
All right. 18 teaspoons.
Excellent. That's a lot of teaspoons. I'd much rather put in just 6 tablespoons over trying to put in 18 teaspoons.
At least you ain't trying to put 90 milliliters in there for your droplets.
Yeah. Oh, one at a time? Oh, yeah. That's too much.
But hey, we ran through it. Well, not quickly, but we got through it.
No, we got through it. We made some great progress. Excellent job, Kira. All right.
Now you can go and make your blueberry muffin.
Exactly. So we are going to hop back over here. What's happening?
I'm not touching anything. I don't know.
I figured out what was happening. There we go. All right. That's going to conclude it today. Was that enough of a challenge for you, Kira? It was
medium.
okay.
Medium.
That's right where we like to keep it. We'll keep on having some more fun with this and get some more practice with those milliliters in the future.
All right. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan. So I will talk to you tomorrow. You enjoy the rest of your evening. Everyone, thank you for joining us on stream. And have a good evening. Happy learning.
Happy